Bonjour les amis! Today, I'm gonna be describing some dreams I've had, I think. Yeah, and I'm gonna draw either the characters or the scenes from it. I'm not entirely sure yet, but you'll see. I guess, yeah.
But every time it rains, you're here in my head, like the sun coming out.
This one, I'm gonna try and just do the more detailed ones because they're already all like written down and stuff. And some of them are easier to understand than others. And I'm choosing dreams that have somewhat more of like a storyline that sort of makes sense and it's not just random dream stuff that you wake up and it's like, what the heck was even that? And so I'm gonna do ones where it actually does make a bit of sense. Okay, so there was this room that only opens until 12 o'clock. I don't know if it was 12 a.m. or p.m., but I just know there was a room that doesn't open until then. So it like unlocks and it locks and you can go in during the time it's open, and then once it closes, you can't go in. And if you're in there, you're stuck in there. There was two students that were looking around in it, then they left, and then Nuvillette, I never know how to say his name. I don't know if I should say it the way they say it in the game or like the français version, you know? So I don't know if I should say Nuvillette. Hey guys, I'm Nuvillette. What the heck? Or Nuvillette. Nuvillette. What the sauce? Anyway, I don't have to say his name any other time. This is like the only time I would have to say his name this entire time, so I can just shut up about it. Anyway, Nuvillette gets trapped inside the room, but like a more underground part of it. So there's like the room, and then under it, I don't know how exactly he got there, but he's trapped in there now. And there's like water in it. Either way, it's different than the main room, but either way, he's trapped in there. Oh yeah, it says here, Nuvillette gets trapped / sealed in the room in the school under the blue thing, which I don't know what the blue thing is. I just remember what the main room looked like and what it looked like when not the camera, but you know what I mean, the camera was in there and showing me what it looked like. I just remember, yeah, it was like a long cylinder sort of thing, and he was like sitting at the bottom of it, and there was water, or there was something with water, and it was like kind of golden in there. Either way, he's trapped in there. Then the doors closed right after the two students left, because I'm in a school right now. So I'm in a school. There's a room that only opens until 12 o'clock is what I wrote down. A room that opens until 12 o'clock. Two students are leaving. Nuvillette gets trapped in the space under the room. Then when the doors close, I was wondering like, if I got stuck in there, like, would they get me? Like, would I have to just stay in there? Or would somebody, like, open the door and come get me, you know? So now, I go outside for lunch. I passed by 3 people. My brother is the first one I passed, I think. He leaves because his alarm went. I don't know what even this means. I could probably skip this part. It's not super interesting. So anyway, but then I realized, oh no, I have no shoes. So I have to run back inside, except that I'm super slow and I'm walking extremely slow, and it's painful because I'm walking so freaking slow, and it's like not physically painful, but mentally painful. Like, go faster. I'm wasting my lunch time. So then I come up with the solution. I put on music to go faster. So then I start walking way faster. I'm going fast. I go get my shoes. But then when other people are there, I turn off my music. Then I go into Apple and Easy's class, which is my neighbor, cousin, friend, things. I don't know what to call them. And I sit in their class with music, and then I leave their class. Then I go into the room somehow. The one that the doors just closed. So I was in that room somehow, because I guess the doors are open now again. And then Kabuto from Naruto is with me. I know him somehow. I guess in this dream I know him. I don't know what, like, who, I don't know if he's like my friend or like some random dude that I just know. Like, I don't know what he is. I just know him. And I was like looking at my Pokemon cards I like, because I forgot them at school, so they were just in piles on the ground, and I was just looking at them. And Kabuto was there, and that's what's going on right now. But all of a sudden, somebody said something behind me, and I turned around, and there was a guy. He had red eyes and dark hair, like black hair, I think, and he had like a headband like a Naruto character. He was talking about how we need to help Nuvillette or else he will drown, which that is where the water comes in, because it was filling up with water. Now I remember. It was filling up with water and he was stuck in there. So this guy is saying, guys, we need to help Nuvillette get out of there. Which, I don't know why that's a bad thing. But Kabuto says, we need to kill this dude. I look at the Pokemon cards. Kabuto says, you'll have to not care about those for now. You'll have to not care about those for now. You'll just have to hit him and pay no mind to the cards. I did. Kabuto stayed on the couch for some reason, not helping me, but I didn't notice. I started punching his face and his teeth were getting crushed. I went behind the coffee table and started hitting him with a toy. I wrote like one of those hard map types, but I don't know what that means. So either way, I was hitting him with a toy. Then after, I jumped on his back and was smashing his head against the wall. But then I realized it would be easier if I was on the ground to smash his head against the wall. So I got off his back and then I was grabbing his head and I was still doing it. But then once I was on the ground, he started laughing and I was wondering, why was he not fighting back or reacting? So he turned around and said something about a genjutsu. Oh shoot, I looked at Kabuto and he was sleeping or something. And basically what happened is they were like switched-ish. So whatever I was fighting the other guy, punching him in the face, hitting him with the toy, Kabuto was the one getting the damage. What the heck? Except that Kabuto was like, I think he was good in this dream, except like in the dream, I think he was good, but like now that I'm awake, it doesn't make sense. Oh my goodness. Because the dude that was supposed to be the bad guy here is the dude with the black hair and the red eyes, right? But he never did anything wrong. Literally, because if you think about it, what happened was he told me and Kabuto that we have to help him save Neuvillette or else he's gonna drown. And Kabuto says, nah, we have to kill this guy. So then I started attacking him, but Kabuto doesn't even help me, which might be part of the genjutsu thing, but also it's like a dream, so it's probably not that deep. I'm just making that connection and it seems to make sense. Anyway, that's about it, I think, for that dream. There might have been more that I just didn't remember, so I don't know if Neuvillette drowned. I don't know if Kabuto's dead. I don't know what happened to me after. No, what happened is I woke up. And none of this is real, and nothing happened after or before. That is the whole story. Okay, spectacular.
So, as you can see,
I decided to draw the dude that's supposed to be the bad guy. I might draw more for this dream if I have time.
as of now though, I've only made this.
I think it's mostly okay. I like the first one I made better, the one where he's like looking down. Also, I did cut out some of the time lapse because I wasn't really using a reference for this one exactly. This is all I was using and the rest was just from imagination. So it took me a bit longer to make than usual, than my other videos at least. I'll show the full thing at the end, but more like
Sped up, you know?
it's very sketch-y. This took me 4 hours, so like 2 for each, which I mean,
If I was using a reference, however, that would have taken way less time.
but I didn't. Next time I draw, I'll probably will. The main difference in how he looked in the dream versus how he looks in the picture is here he looks more like and then in the dream he was more like if that makes sense. He looked less like
I'm a bad guy.
and more like,
Whoa, let's go help Neuvillette, guys. Let's go help Neuvillette.
and here he looks more like
Guys, let's help Neuvillette. Guys.
Let's help Neuvillette.
that's and that's the main difference. Also, the way I drew the hair, I never draw hair like that. I don't know what I did. I don't
know why I drew the hair like that.
but I did. So if it looks bad, I don't draw like that. Yeah. Okay.